Hey chess buddies, how's it going? Chess.com just introduced the Magnus Carlsen bot to their server and it's pretty impressive. There's also a super aggressive bot called the Magni, combination of 3 Magnus bots. I had an amazing game with Magni today whose elo is around 3500 rated, exciting stuff. 3 Magnus started the game with d4, we have e6 c4 knight f6 and here white can go with knight c3, East Indian defense. East Indians' favorite food is fish curry with white rice, bishop p5 knight d5, sacrificing the center pawn. White thinks that he is Hikaru, the knight is pinned and black can't do anything. Capture the knight, go for Stockfish level, bishop b4 check and white have sacrificed his queen, take and black ends up with an extra piece. Even Hikaru is a baby in front of Stockfish. Hikaru lost 2 games against Magni because he thought he is Hikaru himself. Knight f3 d5, Magnus triple pro max could play standard move but they played bishop g5, giving up the c4 pawn to grab the center. It's a nonsense actually, it's like you have master degree but you don't know what was the syllabus. b5 protects his brother, if you play e5 then after h6 bishop backs g5, white often sacrifice his knight to maintain the pin on f6 knight, that doesn't create any advantages for white because bishop takes f6 solves all the mathematical problems of black position. The dark square bishop was a mathematical professor. White's d4 pawn is uneducated because he bunk his classes and white will be vain. So in this position we have a4, try to cut the tree, c6, if you dare to play c3, let me show you a variation. Short and sweet, queen b6 protects his army, b3, then play queen a5 to target the horsey with an arrow behind his back. Queen c2 take knight takes e4 attacks the knight, bishop backs takes bishop b4, the knight is still under attack so rook c1 takes queen b2 and that's it. Count my followers, I have 3 extra pawns because I am wealthy than white. I will put a crab in white's genes so back to the position, we have bishop e2. Knight d7 take knight c3 queen b6 castle bishop b7 attacking to the pawn, they played b3, good choice, bishop b4 attacks this, to unsecure the e4 pawn, so knight a2 attacks it, a5 takes and here, the pawn is under attack, but you should ignore the point and move into your natural state, because your piece is more important than proving a point to someone. Knight e5 sacrificing the pawn, if you are as greedy as the granny in a horror story and capture the pawn, rook takes a8 will arrive. Queen a4 will throw an atom bomb in your position, king can't go there because knight d7 will end up your love story. King e7 check and it will be a checkmate in just few moves, knight to g4 and game over. Chess friends, if you are enjoying my content then please like and subscribe to my channel, it takes me hard effort to make and edit these videos for you. Back to the position, Magnus didn't find the right move, instead. He thought that, my pawn under attack so let me save it first, that is a stupid move, like Magnus Carlsen's dumb openings. He can play his dumb openings like a4 or h4 against a grandmaster or you, but he never plays them against me, otherwise, I will eat him, thinking he is a mango. Knight g5 is coming to attack on my h7, therefore g6 will create positional weakness in the f6 square. The knight will be a collector officer in the kingside so I played h6, rook c1 rook to c8 h3 rook c7. I want to double up my rooks there, he should move back his bishop to do a rook exchange. But Magnus bots are nonsense like real Magnus, they played rook c2, they just doubled up their rooks in the c file, announcing, if Stockfish can do then I can do the same thing. Copycat, children's are play copycat move in chess but they suddenly got mated, bishop e7, threatening knight to f4 to kick out the queen, deflecting the rook support. Therefore g3 was the best move to stop the 40 km/h running horse. Don't worry about the light square weak diagonal. If you play any normal move, let me show you the variation. Knight f4 queen e3 bishop g5, getting this highway track, rook b1 queen c6 attacks this, and knight takes pawn is a threat to the queen on e3, therefore f3 can't possible to stop it due to knight takes double check to the king and queen, so d5, only move, takes bishop runs queen joins to the midnight party. Takes bishop d1 knight takes pawn, attacking to the queen. Queen runs knight h4 rook ups d4 and white position is completely losing. No matter what white will play he will lose the game like Hikaru loses his game against this Magni stupid bot. I don't know why humans are not better than AI at chess, maybe because their IQ is in their stomach, not in their head. Back to the position, Magni played knight e1, bishop g5. Deflecting the rook from his double rook combination and attack to his pinned pieces with the knight, and double rook's champion, queen b3, I might capture the queen, but I decided to play queen a7, and after some moves later with have a4, if you try to activate your knight, let's say knight b4, rook b7, and your queen is literally trapped in the cage. Queen a6 doesn't work, as I can simply pick your knight from b4. So in this position we have f3, and chess friends, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Rook b1 doesn't work because of queen a6, so after queen a8, if you play any natural looking move, then after rook b8, queen a6, protected by the bishop, here comes rook a6, the queen is just trapped, bishop e7 and game over, everything ends except from the must, so back to the position, white's position is completely restricted, the entire board is paralyzed for white, so Mango played d5. Takes, and if you dare to save the bishop, let me show you the variation, you will lose the knight as well, so back to the position, we have bishop takes d5, takes rook a3, attacking to the knight after getting rid from the knight. Attack, knight e3, and the knight is under attack, rook d4, rook c1, it's basically a rook sacrifice, but I am threatening to win the knight. If you dare to save the knight with queen b4, then queen a6 will arrive to give a queen kiss, that will lead into a checkmate, rook here check-ups, rook takes e1, queen g1 is coming to checkmate you with knight f1, the game will be over, so back to the position, Mango captured the pawn, rook takes check, king ups, queen b8 to attack it, so queen a8. Knight check, and after few moves later we have one repetitive move and we exchanged the queens. It ends up with an extra piece and I am completely winning the game. If you dare to save the rook, let's say rook b4, knight g1, king h7, bishop here to checkmate white, and how can you stop checkmate, rook h7, the game will be over. Although I have a winning position, Magni continue his game, he played a very tactical game with me, but he shouldn't copy me while I am about to double up my rooks, that was his big and fatal mistake. You can enjoy to have some games with Magnus Bots. Now watch one of my recent video, or a popular one.